going on, everybody? How we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate everybody that liked the video. Appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to the current subscribers as well. So I figured, since I'm always starting away from the doctor's office, I would start at the doctor's office today. If you know what the doctor's office is, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section. But Ritas. Now, let me turn this air down. See, today is gonna be a little bit of a different video. I think an important video, probably down the line gonna be more requested. So I'm gonna get it out the way now, and I can just reference this video later. And that is, how much does it actually cost to purchase the 2022 Genesis G70, maybe even the launch edition? Okay, so now I think that I'm in a pretty interesting situation, or position, because I have the Honda Civic, which was a $24,000 vehicle out of the door. I have the Genesis Coupe, which was a $33,000 vehicle. However, I think it was 34 out the door, or 33 or 34, 33.7 out the door. And now we have the more than $60,000 G70 out the door. Now, just so you know, I have perfect credit, and I understand this, so I will be speaking from a probably a general point of view, where the average credit score is around 660 to around 720, and what you get for that. But I gotta get this medication first. I think I'm losing brain cells. Let me grab my Ritas. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I came to the right Ritas today, because not only did they have pina colada, but they have a new flavor called passion fruit. So I'm gonna have to give you guys an in-field test of the new flavor. Let's go ahead and pop this cap off. Let me see how it tastes. Hold on, wait, I gotta double check that. That might be up there with the best of them. Wow, okay. So I gotta make some changes to my list. Okay, we have strawberry colada, pina colada, Georgia peach, and now we have passion fruit as your must-haves for Ritas. But anyway, you know how this goes. Let's get to the crux of the video. I am here at my undisclosed location, so let's get right to it. Somebody in the comment section asked me this. Actually, let me pull out my trusty phone here, and I'll tell you exactly what he asked me right now. He says, can you make a video about how much it costs to purchase the G70, like leasing versus buying the G70? Okay, so a few things. Before you even think about leasing or buying the car, number one, do you have the income? Number two, do you have money saved that you do not need to touch, that is set completely aside in the event you need a down payment? And number three, credit score. Let's start right there. This video is pretty much going to be a rough draft of how much it's going to cost, because there's so many factors that can come into play. So I guess the best thing that I can do is give you a more average case scenario, because I can't speak about my particular situation, because not boasting, not bragging, just saying why I can't. I have tier 1 perfect credit. All right, so however, I still have the Civic and I still have the Genesis Coupe, which I didn't have perfect credit when I went and acquired those cars. So now that we got that out the way, how much do you make? How much do you have in the bank? What is your credit score? Those are the three things you must consider. Let's be honest. You need at least $10,000 set aside. $5,000 set aside if you're interested in getting a G70 base model. All right, that's a $40,000 vehicle. All right, base model G70, $40,000 vehicle. No, you might not get all the bells and whistles, but you'll still get these absolutely gorgeous looking tail lights, this absolutely money worth it interior. No, it won't be red. That's only for the launch edition. Sorry about that. And of course, just the overall design, okay? The overall design. So, you need that money, especially if you have average credit 650 to about 690, maybe 700. You're gonna pay more, all right? So, going for a base model, your payment, whether you like it or not, $40,000 vehicle is going to be in the high 500s. Expect high 500s, no money down. Okay, even if you put money down, your payments is still going to be, low fives, mid fives, if you give them that $5,000 out of that $10,000 that you put down on the vehicle. If you're looking to get a launch edition, which is pretty much the creme de la creme, or a sport prestige, you're talking about a $50,000 vehicle. And to be honest with you, if you aren't making at least $75,000, $80,000, even $90,000 a year with money saved, investments, and a good credit score, you shouldn't even consider the car, to be honest with you. But if you'd like to save up the money over time and acquire the car, make sure you're doing your credit some justice and some building in the process. So I'm gonna break it down a little bit more and be a little more clear. Your best bet, if you're interested in buying or leasing, is to outright buy the vehicle. All right, especially if on average, I'm assuming you have average credit score. Not judging you, I'm just saying based on average, because you were not being specific, and I think average relates more accurately. So if you have average credit score, meaning your interest rate is going to be 7%, between 7% and 10%. All right, that's a fact. Especially depending on the way the bank's loan out right now, you're going to have to get the loan for a long time, meaning 72 months or 84 months, which is not generally recommended for a vehicle, especially a luxury vehicle. Make sure you're not putting a lot of miles on it, because the maintenance and the cost of these vehicles is something that a lot of people do not consider when purchasing. The first few years of the vehicle, yes, they may be covered, but those last 4 or 5 years that you are financing the vehicle will not be covered. So make sure that you have a good financial future. Your building blocks for your career is set before making such a strong purchase of $40,000 or more in a vehicle. Okay, let's talk about leasing. So I'm going to make this quick and concise. This is a brand new vehicle. They're not going to have good lease deals on this vehicle. It is going to be bogusly expensive to lease this vehicle. So if you do not make $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 a year, this is, realistically speaking, unless you have skin in the game, meaning you've been at your job 4, 5, 6 years, you're still making at least $60,000 to $70,000 a year, have a good amount of money saved, have money going toward your retirement and investments. That's when you can consider it under the $100,000 range. Opposite of that, honestly speaking, this is a car that's more relative to, the lower middle class, or however you say that, the lower middle class, where you must be making at least 60, 70, I say $70,000 a year, and have been at your job for a few years, well established, renting in place, mortgage in place, things like that. All right, investments, retirement, stuff like that. All right. So with that being said, leasing, you're not going to be able to get a top tier sport prestige for anything less than $580 to $640 a month. $580 being best case scenario if you put closer to $10,000 down and you have perfect credit. That is the reality of it. All right, this is a brand new vehicle. I'm going to post here on the screen, if I find it and if they still have it up on their website, current lease deals on 2021s. Over time, they will offer better lease deals to allow dealerships to move cars more smoothly. All right, it's my first time sitting in the passenger seat. So, all right, recommendations. You're gonna want to go with a base model G70. and finance if you want the best monthly payment on this vehicle. Base model, no worries. Even though it's a base model, you still get these absolutely stunning tail lights. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I just can't get over the tail lights. Of course, the interior, but no, it won't be red. That's launch edition specific. You know, and you still get these absolutely beautiful and special Genesis specific designed headlights. All right. So base model is the best bet if you don't want to overpay for the vehicle, and of course you must finance if you have average credit. All right, I will reiterate, if you're thinking of getting a 2022 Genesis G70 on a budget, you know, you're not looking to spend more than $500 a month on a payment, your best bet, have average credit. All right, have money in the bank, already be established in other areas of your life, be making at least $70,000 a year. You're gonna have to put money down as well and go with the base model G70, and that should get your payments in the upper 500 to mid 500 range month over month. All right, so that's pretty much it. Lease payments, like I said before, if you want the upper tier models, you're not gonna pay anything less than $580 and up with a substantial amount of money down. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope I answered your question. Anything more specific, just let me know. Give me a shout. Hit me up in the comment section. I've got work to do. Here's another look at the car, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget, I will be at the New York Auto Show. I will also be at Corvettes at Carlisle. If you're in the Pennsylvania area, or if you plan on going to the New York Auto Show, go ahead and give your boy a shout. I will be there. All right. I don't know, hit me up, DM me on IG and say, are you at the auto show? And I'll say, nope, don't come looking for me. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, how could I forget? I will be doing real world 0 to 60 test on this vehicle. All right, real world 0 to 60 test. My appointment for my ceramic coating and detailing of this vehicle is coming up, so I will also be doing an unboxing on this right here, just in case you guys didn't know. Let me pop. Got a little button right here, and it'll fly open for you. This Dr. Beasley's, this comes with the launch edition specifically for the matte paint job, so I will be doing an unboxing on that. And I will also specifically in that video go over what it's like to maintain this vehicle. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but you know, I'll mention a few, you know, little nooks and crannies in that video. But that's it. This is long-winded. Let me get myself busy and back to work. Later, guys.